This is a remarkable phenomenon, this blues camp. There's nothing like it really anywhere in the United States, and this is only the second time it has occurred. It takes place at Columbia College, Chicago, but really the driving force of it is a remarkable blues musician named Fernando Jones. He drew kids, approximately 7 kids, from coast to coast, across the country, all ages from 7 to 17 or 18, to immerse themselves in the blues. And to do so in a way that they cannot do anywhere else, any other time of the year, except here and now in Chicago over the summer.
I created Blues Kids of America around 89, 1990, and shortly thereafter incorporated it in the state of Illinois. And from that, fast forwarding 20-something years, comes Blues Camp. Because when I would go around the country and do shows, you know, somebody will bring a kid and they want to play, and you know, and when they come up on stage and do a song with you, but when they leave, who do they go back and play with? So I created Blues Camp for kids that want to play and to play with other people their own age. And if we don't take an interest in a national treasure, I don't know if it's deemed a national treasure yet, but if we don't find the value in it, how's somebody else going to find the value in it? We're going to have a good time here. This is not American Idol, so at no point in time will our instructors hurt your feelings.
It sounds expensive, but it's free. Fernando has arranged the foundation and other support from Columbia College and other places to pay for this. And so all you have to do is pass the audition and you're in. It costs you nothing. Here you get a week of blues instruction and improvisation and classes and jam sessions and performance at no cost for all of that instruction. That's really sort of the miracle of it, because in that way it doesn't discriminate against kids who can't afford it.
Oh, say, can you see?
Fernando Jones believes every morning session must start with the national anthem. And if you ask him why, he says, because nothing is more American than the blues.
Oh, say, can you see?
But what he has is the kids perform the anthem. And what this did was it got the kids to go on stage to realize that as soon as you go in 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. in the morning to blues camp, you start performing. The kids were a tremendous range of talent, from very basic beginners who had trouble tuning up, and that caused some frustration among instructors and others, to kids of prodigious talent.
Like, I'm literally from 7 o'clock in the morning playing my guitar super loud. My parents are still sleeping. That's how much I love it. I play it till like 7 in the evening.
And so why did you come to blues camp?
I came to blues camp because the people, I mean, they're my friends and all, and they play instruments, but they don't play the blues.
I've really gained more skill, and also not necessarily skill, but the ability to play with others. Like before, it was like just me and my instructor, and like at home when I'm practicing. But now I can really connect with people and play with them. And it's almost like someone has 2 personalities. Like one is their like normal, and then one their musical personality.
Now this first song is a standard. It's called what we call a shuffle. It's a shuffle is like this.
There are about a half dozen instructors, all of them professional blues musicians in one form or another.
A 1 and a 2, and you know what to do. Ooh. You got me.
Many of them are full-time teachers and perform, play on the side. Some of them are world-class musicians, among them Fruitland Jackson. But when you heard these instructors working with these kids, you understood the caliber of musicianship underway.
Always have an extra pair of strings and carry a cable with you and your own tuner. Everything that you need to function, have it with you. Borrowing is nice, but my mother used to say, God bless the child that has his own. If you want to do Bo Diddley, now to me that's just a one-chord song. All right, we'll be ready at the end of the day.
What happened in this week, this very intense immersion, crash course in the blues you could call it, varied from one band to another. The group that Fruitland Jackson was teaching were young kids and really kind of beginners. They were sort of feeling their way around. This did lead to moments of frustration.
Let's move on. You're going to crash and burn on that one. And we work together every day, but you say you'd rather not help them out. How does that sound? We're a team. Okay, but anyway, you're going to crash and burn on that one.
But
Hey, I did the best I could.
We completely lose the beat when we try to sing and play.
Completely?
Yeah.
All right, well maybe, okay.
There was one phenomenal talent that everyone at Blues Camp was talking about, was knocked out by. His name is Ray Gorin. He lives in California, and he discovered the blues about 1.5 years ago. When this kid plays the blues, the depth of sound, the depth of feeling, the intensity of feeling are just phenomenal. Some people say he plays like an old man. It's like he's an old spirit. So what do you love about the blues?
What I love about the blues is it's all heart and soul and feel and connection, and it's not, 5 billion words.
Why do you think other kids outside of Blues Camp don't really know about the blues? Why don't they know?
Because I don't think they've really been exposed to it. All that's on the radio is rap, hip-hop.
So what do you think you're going to be when you get older? Are you going to be a musician?
For sure, yeah.
You remind me of a hurricane.
It's all academic unless there's a performance. Music is about performance. If they didn't have a performance, the whole thing would be for naught. And so there's a big show, of course, at Buddy Guy's.
I said, hey, let's have some fun, because you only live once when you're here.
There's one girl from Skokie who's a teenager, and the first day she had a good set of pipes, was somewhat timid, a little shy.
Hold it. Hey, you gotta get them interested in what you're getting ready to come out with.
And one of the teachers came in and showed her how it's done. And to see this girl from Skokie blossom in about 5 days was incredible. When she went on stage at the end for the big climactic show, she was just tearing it up. Inhibitions were gone. She was like, you never thought this kind of a blues sound came out of Skokie, I'll tell you that much. So tell me what has happened to you as a musician and a singer in blues this week, in Blues Camp?
A lot more confidence, basically, because I have never done anything like this, so it's been really nice to kind of step out of every comfort zone that you could possibly have and just go for it. Let the good times roll.
These were like professional or semi-pro performances. They were very good, and my thought was, if this is what these kids can do, and if this is what these teachers can do with these kids in 5 days, what could they do if these kids had a month? That's the importance of Blues Camp. It's showing the significance of the blues and what kids can do with the blues when just given a few days' chance.